Hello, my name is Diego Sid, and today I will be evaluating the investment opportunity between Southwest Airlines and American Airlines. The airline industry is an industry that took a major hit as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic last year, with Emily DeCiccio from CNBC reporting last year that the COVID crisis was much worse than any of the financial crises that the airline industry has faced since airplanes first took flight. With this year's global airline revenue expected to land near 2020's disappointing total, there is high anticipation for flights to increase next year, which presents an excellent investment opportunity for our company. Southwest Airlines was founded in San Antonio, Texas in 1967 by Herb Kelleher and Roland King. They originally only had planes to fly inside of Texas, but have since expanded greatly to become one of the nation's largest airlines. In 1984, the company purchased its first Boeing 737-300, an aircraft that is now known for today. Because of the cheap cost of the Boeing 737, Southwest has a reputation for being large and low-cost carriers. Southwest Airlines is headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and currently has 52,000 employees. American Airlines, on the other hand, was started by a union of 82 small airlines in 1930. It was originally called American Airways until businessman E.L. Cord branded the name American Airlines in 1936. It was also during this time that American Airlines started switching from carrying mail to passengers to make its profit. Throughout the 1950s, American Airlines focused on expanding their international operations, which is one of its biggest strengths today. American Airlines is known for being the world's largest airline by fleet size and is headquartered in Fort Worth, Texas, with over 1,000 employees. The top companies in this market are American Airlines, Southwest Airlines, United Airlines, and Delta Airlines. Last year, American held 19.3% of the market share, with Southwest not far behind, carrying 17.4%. Southwest flies passengers to more than 100 destinations inside the country, while American flies passengers to more than 350 destinations in 50 different countries. However, David Cohen from U.S. News reported in April 2021 that Southwest was the first major U.S. airline to record a profit since the pandemic started, with a Q1 net income of $116 million, while American, on the other hand, had a loss of $1.25 billion. Southwest Airlines competes by using large, low-cost aircrafts, which is currently becoming an industry trend and is the business model that Southwest has historically been running on. An Investopedia article reviewed by Jafrida Brown, September 2021, described the advantages of using these large, low-cost aircrafts. One of them being is that it offers the cheapest prices for the most popular routes, which means that fewer routes will ever have to be abandoned. The second being is that when there is negative economic growth, it makes customers more price sensitive to tickets, which means that Southwest is the only airline that can compete on price. Southwest Airlines has been expanding its flight network, adding Syracuse, New York as its 18th new airport since the beginning of 2020, and its 6th in the state of New York. Southwest Airlines purchased 100 new Boeing 737 MAX 7 planes earlier this year, with an additional order of 34 more planes in June. American Airlines, on the other hand, stays competitive by maintaining being the biggest airline in the United States. In 2013, American Airlines' parent company, AMR Corporation, merged with U.S. Airways, which resulted in it becoming the largest airline globally under the American Airlines name. American Airlines is still expanding today, adding its 28th destination in Mexico, which will open on December 1st. According to an article posted in June by David Slotnick from The Points Guy, American Airlines isn't only competing by expanding, it's competing by investing. It's investing in the future of air mobility with UK-based company Vertical Aerospace to develop an electrical vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, otherwise known as eVTOL. Part of the investment includes pre-ordering 250 aircrafts, which is a potential commitment of $1 billion. Despite both companies' ability to compete, the Columbus Dispatch article written by Kyle Arnold in May 2021 described Wichita State University study that determined that Southwest Airlines was the nation's best air carrier in 2020. while American was only ranked 7th. Both companies also saw a record number of passenger complaints, but while Southwest only logged 1,789, American logged more than 6,000 passenger complaints. Additionally, Southwest Airlines managed to land 86% of its planes on time that year, while American's on-time rate was 83.4%. Southwest Airlines currently has a stock price of $46.98, with 52-week highs of $64.75 and 52-week lows of $43.72. It is slightly more volatile than the overall market with a beta of 1.14. It has a very high market capitalization of $28.85 billion and is recommended by analysts as a buy with a Yahoo Finance recommendation rating of 1.9. American Airlines, on the other hand, currently has a stock price of $19.47 with a 52-week high of $26.09 and a 52-week low of $12.46. American Airlines is a lot more volatile than the overall market with a 1.68 beta. Its market capitalization is currently $12.67 billion and is recommended by analysts as a hold with a Yahoo Finance recommendation rating of 3.1. And if we look at the quarterly earnings for both of these companies, we can see that American Airlines has a lot more revenue compared to Southwest with almost $9 billion just this quarter alone. But while it does have a lot more revenue than Southwest, its earnings aren't as much, with this quarter only having $169 million compared to Southwest having $466 million just in quarter 3 alone. Southwest Airlines recently had a rough weekend of flights on October 9th and 10th of this year, when bad weather and staff shortages caused more than 2,000 flights to be canceled. Although another theory is that the COVID vaccine mandate played a role, with employees protesting the new mandate. This incident could cost Southwest Airlines a whopping $75 million. American Airlines had a similar situation earlier this year when it had an event of mass cancellations due to staffing shortages, which caused the industry to cancel more than 460 flights, which was about 16% of American's main schedule that day. This incident proved to be an additional hindrance for American Airlines, which is still reeling from poor financial performance. According to an article from CNBC written by Leslie Josephs earlier this year, a company tally from American Airlines concluded that more than 136,000 passengers were affected by these cancellations. Both companies are at the top of an industry that took a major hit as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Although American Airlines proves to be the biggest airline in the US, Southwest Airlines is in a much better position for our company to invest in. For example, when Southwest Airlines recorded a profit of $116 million, American posted a loss of $1.25 billion. Southwest Airlines was the nation's most beloved airline last year, while American Airlines was ranked 7th. Southwest Airlines' market capitalization is more than $16.18 billion more than American Airlines' market capitalization. Southwest Airlines currently runs on large, low-cost carriers, which is becoming an industry trend. With all of these factors playing a decisive role in my recommendation, Southwest Airlines has a lot that it can look forward to in the future, which is why I think our company should invest in Southwest Airlines over American Airlines. Thank you.